If it's not off limits, we'll talk about it. We can talk about just about anything, pretty much. But if you want to pick my brain about the business, you want to pick my brain about all of the crazy things I do for a living, or ask me what my favorite food is, I don't care. That's all good too. This is, you guys do the Q and I do the A. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, and not the A like you guys say, the actual answer. Right. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Eric Stuart, voice of Brock and James from the original series of Pokemon and Kaiba and Meta Knight, and I worked on a show called Ultimate Muscle, a great wrestling show. Yeah! Yeah, Panikoman, I directed that show. I am Dick Van Dyke, if you didn't know that. I'm Gallery from Slayers. I've been doing this for a million years. So if you've got some questions, let's go. Let's do it. And I'm going to stand up so I don't fall asleep. What do you think? Yeah? Just work it out. I feel like I should write, my name is Mr. Stuart. All right, what do you got for me? Who's got a question? Yes.
Do you think you can do an impression of Brock and James having a conversation?
Yes. Next question.
Can I ask for an improv, please?
An improv?
Yeah. Drunk Seto Kaiba.
Drunk Seto Kaiba. I play my blue eyes White Russian. All right? Right? Yeah. That work for you?
Yeah.
All right, come on. What else? Who's got something else for me? Nothing. Okay. What's Pokemon? What's Pokemon? Cockfighting. That's what it is. That's all it is. Yeah.
Can you describe your experience working on Slayers, Lisa Fortis, Kristen Freeman, and Veronica Taylor?
So, first anime series I ever had a recurring role on, which was Gallery. I auditioned for that, and I was a fan of anime to a degree. I watched a show growing up, which I don't know if you guys know because it's real old school, called Battle of the Planets. Yeah. So, does anyone know who voiced Mark from G-Force?
Yeah, I sort of do. Casey Kasem, I believe?
There it is! Casey Kasem. So when I was in 5th grade, the voice I could do was Casey Kasem. I could do him. Mark would say, transmute, right? That's what they would say. Why you guys don't cosplay as G-Force, I don't know. Some of the coolest cosplay ever.
It needs a modern revival.
Doesn't it? So, when they asked me to audition for Slayers, I was like, yeah, anime, G-Force, this is going to be cool. And so I went in, and I was like, okay, this swordsman, they wanted me to read for Gallery. And all I could think about was, and of course this is pre-Pokemon, so it's the same influences where I got the Brock sound, is Casey. Because Casey is Shaggy, and that's Brock is basically Shaggy. That's what he is without as much pot. But what I did with Gallery was I thought it would be cool to be Casey Kasem meets Keanu Reeves. So it's kind of like, we've got to keep this bus rolling because there's a bomb on it, you know? Got to keep it moving. The Matrix, that kind of stuff. So I was doing that, that was before the Matrix, and I was doing Casey Kasem. And so that was kind of my first, oh, this is cool, this is dubbing, I'm matching lip flap. That line doesn't really fit, or someone didn't write a line for that, we've got to ad-lib some stuff. I'd only see Lisa and Crispin and all of those guys in passing. I never actually we didn't work in the booth at the same time. But that's how we all sort of still became friends, because we would see each other in the waiting room, whatever, know we would work on the show, have a rap party, and I don't mean like a rap party, but like a rap party at the end of each season. So it was a lot of fun, and Lisa and I are very, very, very good friends. We've worked together on many, many shows, and we've made appearances together at conventions as well. But the fun part about working on that show were the two people that were behind the scenes. Dan was the engineer, and my buddy Tony was the director. And it was a lot of late night sessions, very easygoing, fun times, and I really, Tony and I have been friends from that point on. He's one of my weekly Wednesday night gamers that I've been playing with for the last 8 years. That's how we sort of started our friendship, and so Slayers to me, it was a great show to be my first recurring role, but also it helped develop one of my closest friends, my closest friendships with Tony, so there you go. That's what it was like.